Previously on the Bear Whisperer.
We're actually in New Brunswick. We got the phone call. We ran up here. You can see how beautiful it is here. You know, we got binoculars. We're in the most scenic place maybe in the entire world, and we get to see it all from the ocean. We're 125 miles out in the ocean. It just does not get any better.
We spotted a bear on this beach, and we are officially putting a spot in Stalk on this bear.
Only happen in the He's out there just feeding away, and as I'm crawling, I got my CVA, unbelievably reliable CVA, mind you. I am doing nothing, because these are beaches just like you'd see in Florida. Nothing but dirt in my gun. So, of course, when I'm all jacked up, adrenaline's flowing, I'm paying attention, but not as good as I should. I crack the muzzleloader open, I put the cap in, I'm doing everything really fast. The whole time I'm being told to calm down, this bear's not going anywhere. Well, I look up, the bear turns broadside, and click, nothing. I'm like, oh no, what could be going on? What could be wrong? And I open it up, I'm like, cap must be bad. Put in another cap, close it, click. Needless to say, it was click, click, click.
I believe this never misses it. Take your time, take your time. No rush, Blaine, he's not going anywhere.
Until the bear eventually just feeded away and walked up the mountain, went to his bedding area, whatever he was doing. He was not going to let me sit there and click my CVA all day, which is exactly what it felt like. And I was so upset, couldn't figure out what's wrong. I mean, actually mad. I rarely get mad. Even with product failure, there was no product failure whatsoever. It was sand literally all through my gun. Again, another very valuable lesson learned. Never hunted bears on a beach. You know, belly crawling with your gun. I'm just literally loading this thing up with dirt. When I crack the breech, the dirt literally flies in. When I got back to the boat and looked in the gun, I couldn't believe that half that beach was inside that gun. That's what it looked like to me. And make a long story short, it just wouldn't close. I had to literally disassemble the gun, clean it all out, learn my lesson, cry over spilt tears. I was dying. I was literally dying that I had made such a big mistake on such a big bear.
What we're doing right now is, you might think we're eating breakfast, which we are kind of, but we're also hunting. So the last bear hunting trip you went on, you were hunting in the morning. Were you doing this? I think not. You were sitting in a ground blind, freezing probably, wishing you weren't there. We are eating waffles and sausage, and We got binoculars all over the place, and we're going to continue to hunt just as long as we can and eat my waffles. All right, well, here's the bottom line. After the fiasco, I'll not taking due diligence of taking care of a black powder gun properly. And pull back, test, and voila. Whole different gun. We are ready to climb a mountain. These are bears that we have seen for 2 days in a row, essentially in the same place. The problem is quote unquote, there's no access to them, and it's going to take forever to get to them. Well, we got 6 hours to get to these bears because it's 6 o'clock at night, and we can shoot till midnight, and it's still not dark. Anyway, we got 6 hours. I'm going to simply take my time. We're going to work our way up and get the bears that nobody said, that everybody has said cannot be gotten. And I got to tell you, it looks like a monster, and this is worth the trip. I have no idea when we clear these pines if we're even going to be able to see the bear. We don't know how high anything is. Just going to do what we can do. So bear with us. We're climbing Mount Everest, I think.
What we couldn't see from shore was this little, we'll call it a hill in comparison, I guess, but it's actually a mountain. This mountain that went up came down to the bottom of the mountain we were looking at. So we actually had to climb up this mountain. Well, when we get up this mountain, we get about halfway down, I decide, let's spot this bear. Let's see where this bear is. We will just sit here until we see this bear, because it's very deceiving. What looks like flat when you're looking at the side of a mountain, when you get there, it can be over your head with bushes. It can be this high, and you can still see the bear because you're looking at him vertically. When you get there and you look at him horizontally, a lot of times you can't see him. Well, this brush was we knew we could see this bear, and I knew I could see him if I sat on this mountain and looked over to this mountain. I'm positive that I could see him. So let's find this bear. So I got the binocs up. I got everything up that I can do, and I'm looking for this bear, and Jason's looking for this bear. We must have sat there in the pouring rain, mind you, but we're trying to pretend like we're tough, but we're in the pouring rain, and we can't find this bear. Every time we float by this mountain, every time we drive by this mountain, whatever you want to call it, every time we motor by this mountain, that bear is there. He's on the side of that mountain. And for some reason now, we can't see him. We're on one mountain looking to the other side. We should be a half a mile to 3/4 of a mile closer after all the hiking we did. We can't find this bear, and we're glassing. I'm sitting on the side of the mountain. All of a sudden, Jason goes, I see him. And I go, what? And Jason says, I see him. And I'm like, where is he? And I'm looking. I got the binocs up. I'm looking. He goes, he's right there. And you look, and he's right there. He is literally 30 yards from us, standing there, staring at us with his head tilted like, what are you guys? You could literally tell that this bear had no clue what we were, and we couldn't move. I mean, it was wide open between us and him. He's sitting there staring at us. We're staring back. I got no shot, can't lift the gun. He's head on, and he basically just turns around and walks away. But again, no shot. Now we got the camera on him. Jason's trying to find him in the bushes, and I got the gun up and, hoping he turns broadside. Never does. Disappears into the one section of the mountain that's probably as tall as I am. And you can see this bear literally taking trees and pulling them down and eating the leaves. It was the most phenomenal sight. We sat there literally for 2 hours and waited this bear out and just watched him eat, and more or less just watching bushes move, just watching trees bend, all this crazy stuff we were watching, waiting for this guy to come into the open. We wait long enough. We're sitting there. It's about 7 o'clock. We've been on this mountain forever. We had actually snuck down to the bottom of the mountain, and this bear finally comes out of the thick area and starts making his way up the mountain.
See it, dude. The smoke. There he goes, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. He's running down the hill, dude. 235 yards. I lost him. Do you think I hit him?
Yeah.
I'm burning up. Man. We're gonna have to go look for that dude. Right there. Man, I hope I got him. This is crazy. Alright, well this is what just happened. That bear was about 235 yards away. He was exactly 235 yards away by the Nikon rangefinder. The smoke covered everything. I don't know if you see it in the film. We're going to watch it back and hope that we can actually get a look at where the bear was hit. When the smoke started to clear, I seen him coming down the mountain, headed right for the bottom of the mountain, which is weird. Bears typically run uphill. This bear ran straight downhill, which makes me believe those pine needles killed me. They got sharp pine needles in Alaska. But anyway, the bear ran straight downhill, which leads me to believe I definitely hit him. I got the CVA, which shoots stone straight. I've practiced everything from 100 to 250 yards. Thought I just saw him, it's not him. 235 yards, the Nikon Monarch scope. It's got every level to shoot this muzzleloader with. Using the right bullets, the right powder, you can comfortably shoot 250. He was at 235. I kind of split the difference between the circles and the scope. And I know I hit him. I got to be honest, I know I hit him, but it's going to be a long day, I got a feeling. Got the rain gear off. Everything is wet out here. The scope was wet. The rangefinder was wet. Everything was wet. It was real tough. But I'm probably just going to leave this stuff hung up on this pine. We'll have to pass by here to get out of here anyway. But there's a stream. You can probably hear it in the distance. There's a stream over here. And probably going to initially follow the bank of the stream and see if we can't find some blood. And complete ethical shot. If you use a nice muzzleloader with these nice Nikon scopes, the CVA, it is designed to shoot that far. You just got to make sure you practice. But I'm tired of being a TV guy, to be completely honest with you, and want to go look for this bear. This, honestly, is a nice bear. Maybe the biggest bear I ever shot. I don't know how far away or how that bear looks on film because he was a poke away. And just the whole drama of it that you just saw. But at any rate, we're going to get hiking and
Got the wooden trail on, thank goodness. What happened was I got all of my wooden trail camo, and I had given it to another guy on the boat to where when he had to go stalk a bear in the rain, and he's out right now. This bear was completely unexpected for us to find, and he's out with my wooden trail rain gear, and I'm here with my fleece. But nice thing about fleece, even if it does start raining, it stays warm. So, ready to go track that bear? Did you see it get hit? Bear sign through here is unbelievable. We can see where he was digging in the dirt. We haven't found any blood yet, but the way he's running, I am positive the bear's hit. That is him, right by down, that is him, right down by the river. Let's go get him. There he is, right there. He's a little wet. Never made it across the stream. Good Lord, geez. For a spring bear, I can tell you, Alaska has no mercy. These things are eating awesome. Wow. Oh, can you see that melon? Look at this dude. Huh? I'm telling you, man, let me drag him up here. Oh, I got him. Oh. All right, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get on the radio. Jeff gives us all radios. We're gonna get the boat out here, and we're gonna get Jeff, Darren, anybody that wants to help. We're gonna need a couple guys. I'm gonna have to leave them here from now. I'll pose them with these awesome mountains in the background in just a minute. It'll be the next cut, but I'm not dragging this guy anywhere. Definitely need some help. You got the radio? Mm-hmm. I gotta tell you, I don't have much to say. Thanks to Jeff and Darren, we actually got this thing out of here. They keep calling me a cripple and whatever. Look at the bear. But anyway, I gotta tell you, this is the best bear hunt I've ever been on. And this is bear number 59 for me. So for me to say this is the best bear hunt, hands down, I don't even know what to say. And check this out. Besides being the best bear hunt I've been on, not even close to the most expensive bear hunt I've ever been on. You can come out here. I don't know if you can see these Alaskan mountains behind me, the boat, the camaraderie. I got B&D outdoors in the house. Everything that could happen awesome happened on this trip. Kenai King Lodge is the absolute, I mean, I can't even believe this. Jeff gave me a call and said, you gotta come check out an Alaskan bear hunt. You've never done it. And mostly because I haven't flown. But after talking to Jeff for a while and realizing we were hunting on a boat, so maybe, you know, when I'm not hunting, I'm not sitting in a ground blind making smiley faces in the dirt. I'm actually catching 200-pound halibut and rockfish we caught today. There was 7 guys fishing today, and without exaggeration, in 5 minutes, we were back in the cabin of the boat going, whoo, that was fun. We all limited out on fish. I mean, seriously, $3,500 bucks, where are you gonna get a hunt like this? Where are you gonna get a hunt like this? It's unbelievable.